Welcome. It is why. Today, we unveil how Stonehenge transcends its role as a simple prehistoric monument to become a marvel of engineering, astronomy, and community life. From ancient quarry sites in Wales to cutting-edge LiDAR surveys, we'll explore the mysteries that make the stone circle a living testament to humanity's ingenuity. Get ready to discover why Stonehenge is so much more than just rocks in a field. Stonehenge is a prehistoric megalithic structure on Salisbury Plain in Wiltshire, England, 2 miles, 3 kilometers west of Amesbury. Stonehenge was constructed in several phases between approximately 3000 and 2000 BCE, making the monument about 4,500 to 5,000 years old. Its first documented discovery by antiquarians dates to 1666, when John Aubrey sketched the circle's so-called Aubrey holes. In the 18th century, William Stukeley conducted the first systematic surveys and linked the stones, erroneously, to Druidic rituals. During the 20th century, William Gowland straightened and concreted the first sarsen in 1901, and subsequent restorations in 1920, 1958, and 1963 re-erected and stabilized several stones. Modern archaeological projects such as the Riverside Project, 2003 to 2008, and the Hidden Landscape Survey, 2010 to 2011, using geophysics and LiDAR have since revealed new avenues, pits, and burial sites, deepening our understanding of this UNESCO World Heritage Site, protected since 1986, and still attracting hundreds of thousands of visitors each year. It's a question that's puzzled generations. How on earth did people millennia ago manage to haul and assemble those colossal stones? No single theory has ever been proved, yet the mystery only adds to the wonder. According to a 12th century legend, giants first erected Stonehenge atop a mountain in Ireland only for the wizard Merlin to magically teleport the entire monument to Salisbury Plain. Imagine if they really had Merlin's help, those builders surely would have welcomed a little magic. In reality, the stones themselves are magic enough. The smaller blue stones each weigh about 3,600 kilograms, that's the equivalent of 2 family cars, while the massive sarsens tip the scales at roughly 22 tons apiece, or as much as 4 African elephants. Archaeologists today believe the sarsens were dragged on enormous wooden sledges over 32 kilometers from the Marlborough Downs, and that the blue stones journeyed some 225 kilometers all the way from the Preseli Hills in Wales. Most likely, they were hauled to the nearest river, loaded onto rafts, and floated the rest of the way. Once on site, shaping the stones was no small feat. Craftsmen wielded hammerstones and chisels for hundreds of hours to smooth and trim each monolith. Then came the greatest challenge of all, standing them upright. One prevailing idea is that the builders dug deep pits, tilting each stone into place with ropes, wooden poles, and A-frame supports. The final trick was to pack the surrounding ditches with rubble and earth, locking the boulder firmly in its socket. And just like that, a prehistoric masterpiece was born. For centuries, early antiquarians like John Aubrey and William Stukeley fueled the romantic notion that Stonehenge was built by the ancient Druids, linking the monument to pagan rites and celestial wisdom. Stukeley's 18th century surveys even incorporated Pythagorean and Neoplatonic ideas of cosmic harmony, yet his mystical interpretations lacked archaeological backing. Modern science has since dismantled the Druid hypothesis through precise dating methods and contextual analysis. Radiocarbon assays in the late 20th century established that construction began around 3100 BC and continued until about 1600 BC, well before the earliest Druids appear in the historical record circa 300 BC. LiveScience.com. No Iron Age or Roman artifacts typical of Druidic cult sites have ever been recovered at Stonehenge, and the known Druidic rituals took place in wooded groves or hilltops, not open plains. Today, the Druid Stonehenge connection survives largely in popular culture and modern neo-pagan gatherings at the solstices, but it stands apart from the archaeological record. While today's Druids honor the site each summer, The ancient builders remain nameless farmers and craftspeople of the Neolithic, whose sophisticated earthworks, megalithic engineering, and astronomical alignments speak for themselves without any need for wizardry or Celtic priesthood. A 1,300-year construction. Building began around 3000 BCE in the late Neolithic and evolved from a simple earthwork to the iconic stone circle over some 1,300 years. Monumental megaliths, the sarsen stones average 25 tons, the heel stone weighs 30 tons, quarried 20 miles away, the smaller blue stones 4 tons each, traveled 180 miles from Wales. Engineering marvel, mortise and tenon joints and precisely leveled lintels demonstrate advanced carpentry techniques unexpectedly used by Neolithic builders. Acoustic design. Reconstructions show the complete original circle amplified voices by 4 dB inside while containing sound so outside listeners heard nothing, suggesting intimate ritual use. Astronomical observatory. Alignments mark sunrise on the summer solstice and sunset on the winter solstice, indicating its function as a prehistoric calendar or celestial temple. Sacred burial ground. Excavations have yielded Britain's largest collection of Neolithic cremated remains, supporting theories of ancestral worship and funerary rites. Sonic stones. Blue stones sing like bells when struck, fueling ideas that their resonance was integral to healing ceremonies or spiritual gatherings. Ritual feasting and community. Evidence from nearby Donnington walls shows large communal feasts, with livestock brought from across the British Isles to celebrate key events, part of a wider complex. Stonehenge is one node in a landscape of barrows, cursus monuments, the Avenue, Woodhenge, and Donnington walls, forming a multi-mile ritual precinct. Unfinished and ever-changing. Originally a full circle, Stonehenge shows gaps and missing lintels. Some experts believe it was never fully completed before use waned in the early Bronze Age. Archaeology and landscape. Stonehenge is embedded in a vast ritual landscape of processional avenues, burial mounds, pits, and nearby settlements, uncovered only through LiDAR and geophysical surveys. Engineering feat. The builders employed advanced stone-shaping techniques and mortise and tenon joints, proving this was not mere stone art but a precisely engineered structure. Astronomical functions. Its orientations mark summer solstice sunrises, winter solstice sunsets, and lunar alignments, turning the site into an ancient celestial observatory. Acoustic and energetic properties. Blue stones sing when struck and the stone circle amplifies or traps sound, creating natural sound chambers for rituals and possible healing ceremonies. Social and cultural hub. Surrounding settlements and evidence of large communal feasts show that Stonehenge served as a Neolithic gathering place, an ancient megacity for ceremony, trade, and social cohesion. Stonehenge's modern history is an ongoing conversation between past and present. What secrets do you think await discovery? Subscribe, hit the like button, and leave your questions about ancient monuments below.